And the book titles this Simplifying Mixed Measurements. Simplifying Mixed Measurements. And in order to do that, there's a couple measurements we need to know. Things that you may or may not know, I don't know. For example, you probably need to know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. There are what? 3 feet in a yard. You may or may not have talked about that. Other things you probably need to know: how many ounces are in a pound?
16 ounces?
16 ounces in a pound. And again, I don't know why, but for some reason we abbreviate pound LB. Neither one of those letters are in a pound, but I guess that's. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. And those are all good to know because the only thing they're going to ask you to do is something like this. It's going to say that Bob is 5 feet 6 inches tall. And then they'll ask you, how many inches tall is Bob? Well, it's pretty logical. I don't think it's earth-shattering. I don't think you'll struggle too much with this, but you are going to have to turn 5 feet into inches. And then after you turn that into inches, you have to add on the extra 6 inches tall he is after that 5 feet. So you might have to, if you don't know how many inches in a foot, you find the one that has inches into feet. How am I going to make 5 feet into inches? You really don't have to draw a lot of pictures, but people get confused whether they multiply or divide sometimes. Probably more with yards and feet, but how do I change 5 feet into inches? 5 feet equals how many inches? What am I going to do, Victoria?
First multiply 12 by 5.
Yeah, because there's 12 inches in a foot, so you multiply 12 by 5, and that is 60 inches. And then I'm going to have to take the extra 6 inches here above that, and you're going to get 66 inches. Sometimes we have to do that in order to do adding and subtracting and multiplying and all that other stuff. So this is probably the beginning of the part where they're going to make you do some work with figures. How about another one? 5 hours, 12 minutes is how many minutes? Well, how am I going to figure out how many minutes 5 hours is? Sam Sleazer, how many minutes is 5 hours?
50. Or not 50, 500.
See, there is the confusing part in this because there's not 10 minutes in an hour or 100 minutes an hour. How many minutes are in an hour? How many minutes in an hour? The TV show is 1 hour long. How many minutes is that? Didn't I just have it? Didn't we just write it down?
Yeah.
Did I miss it somewhere? 1 hour is how many minutes here, Sam? 60. So if you have 5 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each one of them is 60 minutes, yeah, you're going to have to take 60 times 5, which Sam did for us, and get 300. But then I have to add the 12 minutes onto it to get 312 minutes. So children, ladies and gentlemen, what do you suppose the math teacher is going to want to see as far as work on your paper, Colin?
Showing the problem.
Well, give me this. Write this on your paper. Because what happens when you don't do that is you'll do the work for this, and then in the process of doing the work for that, you'll forget about this little piece of the puzzle. So you'll write down 300, and then you'll say, I don't understand why I got it wrong. Well, mostly because you forgot to put the rest of it down. You did not finish answering the whole problem. How about this one? What if you weigh 85 pounds? Oh wait, we haven't done double digit multiplication. What if you weigh, let me change that number, to 80 pounds, 6 ounces is how many ounces? By the way, it's pretty rare that somebody will ask you what you weigh and you say, well, I weigh 80 pounds, 6 ounces, unless you are a newborn baby, because they always say, well, little Timmy, he weighed 7 pounds, 6 ounces. They never ever would say just 7 or 8 pounds. It's always X amount of pounds, how many ounces. So how many ounces would be 80 pounds, 6 ounces? 80 pounds, 6 ounces. That's a little harder multiplication there. You may or may not get that. Let me see if there's anything harder they ask you. Oh, we do have to put a couple more things in there. Let's answer this question first. 80 pounds, 6 ounces. 80 pounds is how many ounces? I would put the 16 on top, right? Multiply that by 80. Hang out that 0. 6 times 8 is 48. There's the 4. 8. Is my answer 1,280?
No.
No, I have to add the extra 6 on there, so 1,286 ounces. Going back to this page here, we do have to add a couple more here. Where'd it go? I forgot. They also ask you about gallons and stuff, which again is another goofy thing. 1 gallon is how many quarts? Look at Mr. Gallon on the wall over there. Quarts. How about 1 gallon is how many cups? No. Good try there. If you look at Mr. Gallon over there. 16. Hey, 1 gallon is how many pints? Did I miss anything? 1 gallon is how many ounces? Let's just do this. 1 cup is how many ounces? Nope, just 8. Which, children, here's a little connection for you, Andrew. You will astound and amaze your friends. Look at, we have 8 ounces here in liquid measurement, right? We have ounces in liquid measurements, and we have ounces in weight. Based on this, and they do actually translate into kind of the same thing. 1 ounce of liquid weighs about 1 ounce in weight. 1 cup of water weighs how much, Jacob? 1 cup of water weighs how much? If 1 cup is 8 ounces, but it takes 16 ounces to make a pound, 1 cup weighs how many pounds? Oh, the math is trickling here. Here, watch how easy this becomes when I draw it out here. Okay. This is 1 pound, right? 1 lb. And we know that 1 pound equals how many ounces? 16, right? But a cup is only how many ounces?
8.
Which is that part of that. So how much do you think a cup weighs?
2 pounds?
That would be 2 pounds would be 32 ounces. I only have 8 ounces, sir. This whole thing here, Jacob, is 1 pound. I only have this much of it, which is what fraction of it? So how many pounds would it be?
30.
This whole thing is 1 pound, but I don't even have half of it. So guess how many pounds it would be? Tyler? That's a half a pound. 1 little cup here, I have it right here. By the way, don't, when somebody says they want a cup of coffee, you go to I don't even think you can get a cup of coffee at Starbucks or whatever it is. I think they're small, it's probably much bigger than a cup.
Yeah.
This technically is a cup of coffee. This weighs, if you fill this with water, that is half of a pound. So, with that being said, how much would a pint weigh? Brian?
16 ounces.
Which is how many pounds?
1 whole pound.
Yep. Now, so to remember this, children, there's a little saying that goes like this. A pint, a pound, the world around. A pint, a pound, a world around. Now, the extra credit bonus question. If a pint's a pound the world around, then a gallon would weigh how much? If 1 pint is 1 pound, then 1 gallon would be about how much? So every time you pull that gallon, if it's a full gallon of milk out of the fridge, you're exercising, Trevor, with
8 pounds.
8 pounds, yeah. So a 5-gallon pail, if your mom or dad wanted you to bring a 5-gallon pail full of water, how much would a 5-gallon pail weigh? Now we're getting all crazy here. Andrew?
40 pounds.
40 pounds. And if you carry 2 5-gallon pails, 1 in each arm, Andrew,
80 pounds.
if you could carry 2 5-gallon pails full of water,
I don't even need that. I could.
it's not easy to do.
Probably not. I weigh
A pint's a pound the world around.